Next on Worcester News Tonight, more developments in a fatal pedestrian accident in Oxford. Plus, the death of an endangered gorilla is sparking national debate. We're hearing reactions from an area zoo. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tim McCone. We begin tonight in Southbridge, where many gathered on the town common for a vigil to show support for first responders in memory of fallen Auburn officer Ron Tarantino Jr. The Light the Darkness Vigil was also a call for peace in the community. Religious leaders, law enforcement members, and community leaders led tonight's vigil. 250 candles were distributed to the crowd. Blue ribbons as well as T-shirts were sold, the proceeds going to the Officer Ronald Tarantino Memorial Fund. We are now learning more details about the crash in Oxford, which killed a 53-year-old man and left a woman in critical condition. The accident has many wondering how it happened. Our Olivia Lemon has more.
It's very sad, very, very tragic what happened.
As the investigation into a fatal pedestrian accident moves forward, Oxford Fire Captain Roger Lambert says a medical emergency may be to blame.
This particular accident, I'm of the impression, would have occurred no matter what, and it wasn't necessarily through the design of the road. I think it was just the medical emergency occurring, resulting in the problem.
It was like watching pool balls break, just cars everywhere.
The multi-car crash sent cars across the road, hitting a man and woman who were walking. According to the district attorney's office, 53-year-old Daniel Sullivan was killed. 52-year-old Gina Capello is in critical condition.
He walked a lot. You just don't ever know. You don't ever know.
Massachusetts State Police say the driver of a Lexus somehow lost control of the car, hitting a Toyota Corolla. The Corolla then hit the two pedestrians before the car went into water. The Lexus then continued down Sutton Ave, hitting two more cars.
There was a lot of damage to the vehicles. Bumpers had been ripped off vehicles, tires had been ripped off. There was one car that had ended up behind the guardrail that was in kind of a swampy area that we had to work to stabilize before we could actually lift it up.
Just a very busy area, and it's dangerous to try and get in and out of all the time.
Captain Lambert says although this can be a dangerous stretch of road, he believes the driver's medical emergency is what caused the tragic accident. Olivia Lemon, Worcester News Tonight.
Well, you've heard of the Click It or Ticket campaign by now, but Mass State Police are now utilizing social media to get the word out on the importance of buckling up when in the car. Our Rosalind Flaherty has more.
For many in the state, buckling up is a must when they get in their car.
I don't move the car unless they put their seatbelts on.
You're in my car, you're wearing a seatbelt.
But according to a report from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Massachusetts ranks second to last in the nation in seatbelt use. State police are hoping to get more people in the Bay State to buckle up. Last week, they launched a new social media campaign where they asked drivers to post selfies with their seatbelts on. Here's how it works. Make sure your car's in park, buckle up, take a selfie, and post it on social media using the state police's hashtag. So far, the campaign seems to be taking off as neighboring states are joining in.
I think it's good because it keeps people safer. I mean, there are accidents and it does save lives.
I believe in them 100%. I really do believe in them. My kids or anybody, my grandkids, buckle up.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
A Finance Committee meeting is held at City Hall late this afternoon as the deadline for the city budget approaches. The meeting took place prior to City Council Tuesday. Councilors discussed the proposed fiscal year 2017 budget. Councilor Chris King says budget decisions have a major impact on the day-to-day life of the city.
I think that at the end of the day, what folks want is they want a return on their investment, on their monies. They want to make sure that they're receiving timely services, consistent services, so that as they go about their life and their businesses in the city, they're able to do that effectively. So that's really what they're looking for.
The budget is due by the end of June. A judge has ruled a slain Worcester couple's out-of-court statements may not be used against their alleged killer. Chad Easter is on trial for breaking into a home belonging to Alex Laura and his girlfriend, Jessica McKeon, back in November of 2013. On March 10th of this year, Laura and McKeon were found shot to death in their apartment. The pair were supposed to testify against Easter for the home invasion. Jury selection in Easter's trial got underway today. All lanes are back open on the Mass Pike eastbound in Millbury after a tractor trailer rolled over, blocking several lanes. This was the scene earlier this afternoon as crews worked to move the giant truck off of the highway. Drivers experienced lengthy delays as the removal process took hours. No word yet on what caused the truck to roll over, and no word yet either on any injuries. Worcester Police find a revolver and BB handgun in the seat of a moped. Worcester Police say they observed 24-year-old Devin Carpenter make several motor vehicle violations on his moped at the intersection of Dorchester Street and Vernon Street. He informed police he did not have a license, which was confirmed. After searching the seat of his moped, police found a .22 caliber revolver and a BB gun in a backpack. Carpenter was arrested and charged with numerous offenses, including carrying a firearm without a license and operating a moped without a helmet. A silverback gorilla was killed in Cincinnati after a child fell into its enclosure. It has now sparked national debate as to whether or not it should have been killed. A local zoo has weighed in on the situation. Our Brittany Schaefer has the details.
It's sad because the gorilla really wasn't his fault.
The decision to shoot and kill an endangered gorilla in Cincinnati is one Southwick Zoo in Mendon says had to be made quickly to save a young boy.
That had to be a split-second decision. And, you know, the child's safety has to come first. And it's just a tragic incident.
It's really unfortunate that had to happen, but I'm sure that's not what the mother wanted, and I'm not sure that's not what the zoo wanted to do either.
The 4-year-old boy slipped into the 400-pound gorilla's enclosure on Saturday. The vet at Southwick's, Peter Brewer, says the gorilla did have the temperament and capability to kill the boy.
The thing is that they can get agitated, just like people can. You know, I'm for the zoo. I think it was the right decision, as sad as it was that the gorilla had to be put to sleep.
Brewer says in Southwick's 50 years of operation, they haven't encountered a situation similar to Cincinnati's.
We have guard fences and set up as I'm sure similar to Cincinnati, and we watch very carefully. We have zookeepers around the park all the time, but you know, if you get a person that doesn't obey the rules and can put somebody over a guard fence, that can be problematic.
It has huge fences, even though the kids want to jump, I think. It's like they are too high for the kids.
They had double fences for the tigers, and it looked like it was electrified on the top, and they even had a guy standing there, so it felt very safe.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
Quinsigamond Community College receives a one-of-a-kind gift. The college received $300,000 from the Lloyd G. Balfour Foundation. The money will be used to modernize their healthcare program. The college says it will be able to expand career ladders in healthcare for multilingual, multicultural, low-income students. It also will be able to respond quickly to the labor demand and ensure high-quality healthcare training. With this donation, the college has now raised nearly $11 million for various facilities. Well, today's warm weather is another sign summer is right around the corner. And in Massachusetts, from ice cream shops to outdoor parks, that means summer tourism. Our Andy Madison has a look at businesses who are hoping to cash in over the next couple of months.
It was a great day to play golf.
I got a hole-in-one.
For 4-year-old Jack Cross, mini golf is one of several activities he has planned for the summer.
Going to pool.
With June on the horizon, the Crystal Cave staff is preparing for a busy summer.
Probably July. In June, a lot of kids are still in school, so in the July and August months when the younger kids are out of school, high school kids are out of school, they'll come here. Here's 187.
The warm weather is also good for area ice cream shops.
Ice cream's a great place to be when it's hot outside, because everyone's coming in and it's a fun thing to do.
After hibernating for the winter and some of spring, seasonal spots like Crystal Caves are ready for summer. Some are already noticing business is picking up.
Sunday was pretty good, and then yesterday was also very good. Yesterday was a lot better than we thought because it was going to be raining.
Summer jobs can be big business for those looking for seasonal employment. And in the Bay State, there's no shortage of options. According to massvacation.com, hotel stays and travel was up in June of last year from the year before. So if this year is anything like last year, summer tourism can be big business in Massachusetts.
My daughter has a place up there, and we stayed up there a few days.
And we went to the pool.
Went to the pool there, right?
Andy Madison, Worcester News.